Okay, everyone, I wanted to give you a quick tour of what's in our community garden. Here are some strawberries. They're looking like they need some attention. We have some Brussels sprouts. I have 2 beds of Brussels sprouts. This is like a quarter full. And then over here we have a bed full of Brussels sprouts. So they're looking good. Can't wait till those come in. We have about 4 beds of tomatoes, and in the middle of the tomatoes we have onions. So they're looking good. These look like they're Roma tomatoes. Over here we have cherry tomatoes and some Roma tomatoes that I will be picking today. Over here we have more cherry tomatoes that are ready to be picked. These tomato plants need to be pruned. Again, here's some more cherry tomatoes. Behind me we have beans, or green peas, green beans. Let me see if I can find one in here today. Oh look, there's one all the way down there. So I'll be picking those. We have over here some sugar snap peas. These things are delicious. I was hoping that they would grow up the trellis, but they didn't. Some of them are starting to grow a little taller. Over here we have okra. To me, this is such a beautiful plant. And it's edible too. It's like a plant with benefits. So here is another bed of okra. These are some flowers. This is another bed I'll be working on today. Over here we have green peppers. Some of them are ready to be pulled. Over here we have peppers that are starting to come in. I thought I saw one earlier. So here's a pepper that's starting to come in. Oh, look at that. So now I was worried because I didn't see anything for weeks over here. I was just worried that those plants wouldn't produce anything this year, but now they're starting to come in. So I'm really happy. I'm really excited. Again, we have another bed of peppers. Over here, we have, again, another bed of peppers. Here, we have tomatoes. So this is going to be our last bed of tomatoes. Over here we have kale, and this is just a salad. This is our salad bed. So we have kale, we have sage, we have collards, we have cabbage, we have the red cabbage, red lettuce, and a green lettuce, and some more kale. This is bed over here. I'm getting ready to plant and put some herbs over here. And then we have just flowers. I decided these beds were empty, and I decided to put flowers here because if I don't put flowers here, the weeds are going to grow. So I would rather see something beautiful than have to pull weeds all the time. So again, we have another bed of flowers. Here's some chives. Over here we have another bed of okra and some kale. Over here, this is our vertical garden, and it is beautiful. Over here we have melons and cucumbers. There was a melon down there, but now it's gone. I don't know where it is. Did someone come and pull it? I think someone came and pulled it because it's no longer there. Oh, how that's disappointing. So, and here's a cucumber. You're gonna see little cucumbers hanging from the trellis. I'm really pleased at how this is turning out. We have cabbage, more cucumbers. Over here we have zucchini. This has been growing prolifically all summer long. This area has turned out or has exceeded my expectations. I definitely want to do this again next year. Again, we have cucumbers over here. They love growing up. They produce more. I've never had the harvest that I've had this year. On this side of our vertical garden, we have potatoes. So here are the leaves. You can't kind of see them, but these are the leaves, and they just kind of lay down. You know that the potatoes are ready to harvest when the leaves start dying back. So all the way down to the end, you have tomatoes. You have potatoes. On this side of the garden, let me start down here, we have melons. So we have melons, they are starting to come out. I thought I saw one here earlier, I can't find it now. But here is another, I'm not sure what this is. I'm not sure if it's a melon or a squash. It's not vining up, but we have something that's growing there. I want to say a melon, but it also looks like a squash. Okay. Here we have eggplant, and it has not started producing yet. I thought I saw a flower. Oh, this one is producing a flower. So we're going to see some fruit soon. And then over here, we tried something new this year. We're trying the raised strawberry garden. This is our first time doing it, so we're pretty excited. The tomatoes are growing. We have a little tomato over there. It hasn't started producing any, like, it's producing fruit, but the fruit isn't ripened yet. But I'm not worried, because if you look in our raised beds, the fruit has not ripened yet either, so it's right on time. Over here, I had planted some beans, some climbing beans, but I think the weeds choked them out. So I just finished weeding over here last week, and to prevent the weeds from coming in, again, what I did was I just kind of put straw bales over here so that it would discourage weed growth. Well, anyway, thank you for watching. Have a blessed day.